The Trinity Western men's basketball team stumbled out of the gate in its home opener as they lost back-to-back games to Victoria. But with a new-look team that's learning a different offense, building chemistry with different players, and working through some key injuries, the Spartans knew growing pains were inevitable. But after a positive second half to Saturday's tilt in which they outscored the Vikes 45-36, the Spartans certainly have something to build upon heading into this weekend's games with Winnipeg Friday and Manitoba Saturday.
Well, the last half of our second game, I thought we saw a marked improvement in so many different areas. So that was exciting to see, and I think we're learning how to compete a little harder on both ends of the floor. I think that we've learned as coaches also that we've got to put a little more sets in there to have a little more structure in what we're doing. So we're trying to implement that right now, and we're getting closer. It's the first couple days of practice, so that's exciting, and the young guys are getting lots of opportunities right now, which is great for the future. But if we get everybody back healthy and some more additions, I think we'll be fine.
But with the season so young and with so many new faces in the lineup, even as recent as this week when Wes Mallory rejoined the team to replace the departed Jesse Jeffers, the focus going into this week is much more on themselves rather than the opposition.
We know some of their tendencies, but we know that there's a lot of new players from both teams, a lot of transfers, and so everybody's going to be just still trying to get their offenses going and defenses and trying to build that chemistry.
While it's only 2 games into the season, the one glaring difference between last year and this year is rebounding. Last year, the Spartans led the Canada West with a rebounding margin of plus 14.5. This year, it's been the opposite, as the Spartans are last in the conference at minus 14.5 rebounds per game. But once again, if the second half of last Saturday's game, when the Spartans tied Victoria with 18 rebounds apiece, is any indication, Trinity Western is at least on the right track.
Well, I think we were a lot more tenacious on the offensive boards, and I think that was the key. We had more shots than Victoria in the game. We had more assists. We had more steals. The only thing we didn't do very well was just the shooting percentage. So we need to get our hands up on shots and really stop penetrations instead of giving up easy buckets. So if we can take care of those, we're moving in the right direction. But it's like growth every day, and the challenge every practice and every hour, it means a lot when you're preparing for teams.
Game times are Friday at 8 p.m. and Saturday at 7 p.m. Both games will be streamed live on CanadaWest.tv. For Spartans TV, I'm Mark Jansen.